Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a Halloween makeup tutorial on this look right here. So if you want to see how I created this clown look, then please just keep on watching. Now I'm going to prime my skin with the Orborian Matte Cream. Now this gives you an even airbrushed looking skin, which is always a plus. And if you have really oily skin, this is going to give you like an ultra matte finish, which is always a plus for me because I have such oily skin. I do like to be dewy and glow, but I like to add that myself. So I like to always use like a matte products, and then I sort of add the glow with highlights and other highlighting creams and things like that. So I'm just going to take a small amount like that, and I'm going to apply this where I need it most. So that's this area, forehead, and like down my nose and on my chin. I don't really get oily here or anything. It's literally just these areas, so I'm just going to apply it in those areas. Feels so nice on the skin. It's like velvet. Ooh. Now for my base, I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is in the shade 3N1 Ivory Beige. Shake it up before I use it. I haven't used this in a long time, and it's one of my favourites. When I know I need to have my makeup on for a long time, or want to have my makeup on for a long time, I always grab for that one. Like I know it's going to stay in place all day long, and I haven't got to worry about it getting oily or anything like that. So this is one of my favourites. If you know of any long-lasting full coverage foundations, then please let me know, because I'm always willing to try new products. And like when I find a product that I love, I just have to use it every single time because I know that I'm going to look nice in it and it's going to stay. I think, yeah, I'm just going to use that every single day. For concealer and to highlight, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair. Again, this is one of my favourite concealers. I think it's like most people's favourite concealer. Like I love it. But a little does go a long way, but I like a lot. I like to pile it on, go on. More the merrier. Cover up everything that I don't want people to see. And then I'm just going to blend that out again with my damp beauty sponge. Using beauty sponges is literally the easiest way to do your makeup. Like, it does everything for you. Like, you just press it out and it blends it out. Easy. I actually want to try the new Beauty Blender foundation. Has anyone tried it? Let me know if it's good or not. And if you want a review on it, I will get it into a review. If you would like to see that, let me know. I'm then going to take my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Cream Bronzer. And then again, you know, this is one of my favourite cream bronzers ever. I'm just going to use... This is my MAC, what number is this? 188 foundation brush. I like to just swirl it in. And then I just buff this into the skin. I like to use this to more bronze than contour, because it's like the wrong shade. It's got like more of an orangey base to it. If it was more like grey tone, then I would use it to contour. But because it's more of a bronzer, I put it more on like the apples of my cheeks and upwards, instead of just in the hollows of my cheekbones, if you know what I mean. But it's literally one of my faves. When I was on holiday, this is literally all I wore. Like, I had no foundation on because half the time I really could not be bothered. But because it's so lightweight, you can literally wear it on its own, and it just makes you puts you together, if you know what I mean. I really do recommend it. It's so good, especially for older skin. Like, older people don't really like to put foundation on their skin because it's too heavy. It accentuates their like wrinkles and things like that. But this, have to try it. It's so good. And then to set my whole face in place, I'm going to use my RCMA Translucent Loose Powder. And I'm just going to set under my eyes, so I like to press that right into the skin. I'm not baking at all with this, I'm literally just working it and pressing it into the skin so it sets everything. Press that down where I get oily as well, around this area. I like to set that with a loose powder as well. I'm also going to take that and set my lids with this. So we're going to have no creasing when we do our eyeshadow and our eyes. To contour a little bit more and to define my cheekbones a bit more, I'm going to use my Smashbox, this is the Sculpting Cheek palette. And I'm just going to pick up this middle shade and a little bit of this greyer tone one. And I'm just going to put that in the hollows of my cheekbones. I'll take that up into my hairline and forehead area. I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows with the Precisely My Brow pencil by Benefit. So all I do is literally just line the outside of my brows and sort of just fill in any sparse areas. And as I get to the front, I just sort of drag the hairs upwards, so I don't want to fill them in completely. So for the eyes, I'm going to take back my Sculpting Cheek palette by Smashbox, and I'm going to pick up the middle shade just with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to apply that right in the middle of my crease. So I want to apply this everything above, in the crease and everything above the crease. But I'm not going to come all the way round the eye socket, I'm literally going to stay right at the top. Don't worry too much because we can just clean it up with some concealer afterwards if you make any mistakes, or if you go onto the lid a little bit, that doesn't matter, you can always clean it up. I'm then going to go into my 35OM palette and pick up this red shade. I'm actually going to pick up this red shade and dip into a little bit of this darker red. And again, I'm going to take that into my crease exactly how I just did with the brown shade, but just applying it right into the centre. I'm not going to take it all the way out to the side or into the inner corner. Literally just that middle part and blend it up. And then I'm going to take a clean brush just to help blend those edges out. I'm then going to pick up this brown shade from the same palette. I'm just using a flat shaded brush, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line with this. I'm going to take it quite far down. Just using a really light hand the further I go down, then it will blend it out nicely. And then I'm actually just going to pop this into the inner corner of my lid and blend that out as well. I'm not going too far across into the lid, just want it on that outer half. I'm then going to take a black eyeliner. This one's by Morphe in the shade Dark Room, which needs a sharpen desperately. And then I'm going to line my upper lid. I'm getting right into that lash line, all the way across. And then if you want to, you can tight line if you like to do this. I do because I feel like it gives it a nice smokier look. But be careful because you don't want to stab yourself in the eye. That won't be a good idea. And then I'm going to take this smudge brush, I think it's a brow line brush, and I'm going to really blend that out and smoke it out even more. I'm going to do the same to the lower lash line as well, put that in the inner waterline and underneath as well. And then smoke it out. I'm then going to grab this white eyeliner pencil because it is super white, it's again by Morphe. and I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes, so all the way in here, and a little bit on the lid as well. And then what I'm going to do is, where we stopped that red and brown eyeshadow, I'm going to start to sort of carve out my lid with this. Okay, so I didn't realise that my camera had just stopped recording, which is fantastic, thanks. But what I did to my eyes was take the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in the shade White Out, or you can just take normal concealer and use a white eyeshadow, up to you. But I took this and then just set it with my RCMA Translucent Lucid Powder. I'm then going to put some mascara on my top and bottom lashes. I'm using the Max Factor Masterpiece High Definition Mascara. Now this is waterproof, and I'm using a waterproof mascara only because recently my eyes have been really watering. I don't know why, they've just been really sensitive. So that's why I'm using a waterproof mascara, because I know it's not going to budge even if my eyes do water. And then I'm going to be applying the Ardell Wispies to my top lashes. So to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take my black NYX liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to do the typical clown sort of like triangle detailing. So I'm just going to draw a line straight across where we did our cut crease, so right from the inner corner right out to the corner of the brow, flicking it right out, and then I'm going to drag it up from the forehead down through the brow, and then join it up to that line, and then creating the typical triangle shape. I'm then going to create the two teardrops coming underneath my eyes using the same product, the NYX liquid liner. I'm then going to take a white liquid eyeliner, this is by NYX as well, and I'm just going to do like little highlights in the tears. And then to create the typical clown mouth and nose, I'm going to take this L'Oreal matte lip paint. This is in, what shade is this? Red, actually, 204. So I'm first just going to apply this to my lips. Why does this look fuchsia pink to me? Okay, maybe not that. Instead, I'm going to grab my Dolce & Gabbana red. What shade is this in? Iconic 210. So I'm going to slightly overline my lips. Not too much, because I'm going to start to add the typical clown mouth. So I'm actually going to start from the corner of my mouth and sort of drag it up. And then I'm going to connect the corners. And because I do want the mouth area matte, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of that red eyeshadow that we used on our lid. And I'm literally just going to press that over the top. It's a good little trick if your matte lipstick fails you. I'm then going to take the same red lipstick to draw the nose. I'm then going to take the liquid eyeliner to line my lips. And then lastly, to take the white liquid liner to create some highlights on the face. So this is the final result. I all hope you enjoyed this clown Halloween makeup tutorial. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to click on the notification bell down below so you'll be notified every time I do new videos.